Hey guys, what's up? This is take two. Keep getting interrupted. But anyway, this is the weekly comic book day review pickup. So, you know what? Without further ado, let's get on. Started. Daredevil 257. One a Punisher appearance. Looks very good. John Romita Jr. artwork. Really awesome. Nice slab of Marvel Comics Presents #1. This was in September of 1988. I just started college then, and I remember picking this up at a gas station. And basically what happens is a wraparound cover, like about 4 or 5 different mini stories put into one. It's an 8.5, so it's pretty neat. Oh gosh, sinuses and allergies. Gotta love them. Blood Syndicate #4. If this story don't pick up or become more interesting, I might not pick up 5 or 6. Jane Foster, The Mighty Thor #3. Bounty Hunters #26. Think about dropping this because it's getting kind of boring. Put more boss stories or Dengar stories only in it, and Forlom and Zuckus, the good bounty hunters. And I might keep this, but Lethal Protector Venom Lethal Protector #5. Thinking about dropping this one. Han Solo and Chewbacca #5. Kind of liking the story. Don't know where it's really going. I'm not sure if it's a limited series or ongoing, but oh well. The new Fantastic Four #1, second printing. I never got the first one, so luckily I was able to get this. Judgment Day AXE or AXE. Avengers, X-Men, and Eternals. I'm really starting to like this story. Imagine if you know anything about the Eternals, they're supposed to be mankind's guardians against the deviants. So they decided that the X-Men, because of the Krakoa and everything else, they became immortal, so they became a threat. Besides, the Eternals are immortal, because they die, just get reborn. Can't have two people like that, so naturally, vengeance. Which ties into the next one. Ghost Rider, Vengeance Forever, #1. Punisher #5. Finally, the Predator drops, #1. Amazing Spider-Man #4. Second printing. Never got the first one. Never got the first printing because the stores kept getting shorted. And Amazing Spider-Man #7. What happens? My local LCS where I get my pull box. Amazing Spider-Man has always been on my list, but for some reason I never get it because they kept getting shorted. So sometimes I have to go to a different store, and the other store don't have it. Because I usually pick my comic books up on Saturday, but today is Sunday. I just came back, went to the gym, and everything else. Basically, yesterday, what happened? Instead of going to the comic book store, I started helping my friend, helping finish moving him and helping him clean his old house. But that's okay. That was an ordeal. Now, let's get to the wrestling figures. You knew that was going to happen. In WCW, this person was called Miss Hancock. She became one of the most beautiful women on television. She even dated George Clooney for a hot second. Stacy Keibler, the first in the line. Really nice. This wave finally came out of Kane, Lex Luger, Stacy Keibler, and X-Pac. Lex Luger I picked up for a friend about a couple weeks ago. I saw his AE biography, and that was pretty damn cool. Now I kind of want to get another Lex Luger. I want to kind of get a Lex Luger figure of my own. And I'll probably will get that in the next week or so. But anyway, love that. In the 80s, rock and wrestling era was started with this man right here, Hulk Hogan, the Ultimate Edition. Look at this bad boy. This is my second copy. Last Wednesday, my friend calls me up. He showed me a picture of this because he went to a Target. And I said, yes, buy me one. That same night, I went to a Target. Just for whatever. Saw this, picked this up, so I'll be unboxing this on my channel very soon. Be prepared to find that out. I know other channels already unboxed this already and did all this other stuff, so, I mean, if you want a really awesome unboxing of a figure, look at some of those channels like My Damn Toys and WHF. My version of unboxing is kind of, since I don't really do this very often, in my opinion, I'm not trying to sell it to you, but to me, it feels, well, the way when I do it, it feels a little bit more, I mean, I trust those channels, but it feels to me a lot more honest. Because this is my own personal opinions. Because this is what the figure I want to buy. And Mr. T, and the T, no T-Force, but Mr. T in the Hulkamania gear. This is pretty rad, and I've been waiting for, about months ago I saw this prototype for this figure. I said, I gotta have it. And it's in my hands right now. Back in the day, I was a big Mr. T fan, and I wanted to, and back then I always grew an afro, and I wanted a mohawk just like Mr. T, and my dad said no. That pissed me off. And then what happened was, during college, I got my hair cut finally like that, and people just looked at me and it's like, what the hell you doing? You look silly. So no more mohawks. And the next and final thing, I got this from this other channel, Zoe and Pop's Hope Comics. They do some very good comic book presentations, comic book hauls. Sometimes Pops does a in-depth review of a book. He reads a book and he does an in-depth review on it, and it's really interesting. And sometimes, based on his reviews, I might buy the book myself if I didn't buy it. But he buys a lot of Star Wars figures, Black Series, of course. And at first, I was resisting to, because you see, I got Marvel's Legends up here. You just saw wrestling figures here. I just got some G.I. Joes recently, and now I'm starting another collection. Oh boy! So, based upon their influence, I picked up Darth Revan from the Archive Edition. I love the idea of Darth Revan, a Jedi who fell to the dark side and came back to the light. That's the redemption kind of story. Is always awesome for me, especially if it's Star Wars related. And finally got my first Star Wars Zoe and Pops. This is your influence right here. And with that being said, that is it for this week. I'm trying to keep this under 10 minutes so that way you can get on with the rest of your day, and I got stuff to do myself. So with that being said, if you like the content, give me a thumbs up, give me a thumbs down, like, comment, subscribe. The YouTube things. And I'll see you in the next one.